All right, what is up, everybody? We are officially, it is Sunday, September 18th. Today, we are officially 8 weeks out from the Romania Muscle Fest. So, you know, we try to give you about a video each week of kind of full content, especially with diet, you know, things we're planning for ahead, how everything's going, and kind of just a life update in general. So, I feel really, really good. Weight this morning was almost 264, 263 and a half this morning. You know, all the inflammation's down, water's down. So this is the times I always say, you know, I love training and prep that 8 week down to like that 2 week mark, because, you know, food's lower, you know, performance is much greater. What I've noticed this prep is I am doing more cardio, and that's partly because I wanted to. You know, I told Matt I want to keep that in. I want to get my cardiovascular endurance, even though maybe we don't need it for leanness wise. I just want to make sure my cardiovascular endurance is as good as it can be for training, and also, you know, for posing and everything on stage. We are heading to the grocery store. I needed to do a grocery run as well as break down where we're at, you know, macro wise. So food is, we have lowered, especially this last 2 weeks, is, you know, meal one, I'm doing that oats and blueberry and protein powder shake. So it's 55 grams of whey, 50 grams of blueberry, 80 grams of quick oats, and 20 grams of almond butter. Meal two is 8 ounces of ground beef and then 70 grams worth of carbs. So that's what I get. You know, we do it that way. You know, we just say 70 grams worth of carbs because I base it off of those BB-Go cups that I use from Costco, those rice cups. Those are all 70 grams, so he knows that. And so if we want to adjust that, I'll just weigh some out, but we just go off of the amount of carbs I want. Meal three is 8.5 ounce chicken breast. This is the pre-workout. 8.5 ounce chicken breast, 80 grams of rice and grinds, and 70 grams of pineapple. So pineapple is still keeping that in just for digestive purposes. It helps with protein breakdown. And then as you see, we lowered that rice and grinds quite a bit, so 80 grams there, and still get the protein.
Yep, you're good.
All right, so we are heading into Walmart now. We tried this going into a Publix, and we were grabbing some stuff, and they actually kicked us out. So I guess you can't film in Publix, just so you know. Even if it's just for personal reasons and food and stuff, they did not like that. So I'm still doing an intro carb source, and that's just, we reduced that down to 30 grams of Gatorade powder. I prefer that, you know, obviously it just sits smoother in the stomach. We'll probably take that out next, but that's why we still have it in right now. Post-workout. So post-workouts, that's kind of probably the biggest reduction. That one we're just doing 55 grams of whey isolate, so 2 scoops of whey isolate, and 35 grams of intra-carbs. So that one kind of got dropped. You know, we used to have a banana in there, we used to have fruit juices in there. So we dropped all the juices, you know, dropped some fruits, and then just sticking the carbs and protein immediate sources. Meal four is probably still my favorite one. What that is it's just going to be, you know, the Angus beef steak from MegaFit meals with 50 grams of carb source. So 50 grams of carbs, 8 ounces of Angus steak. And like I said, now it's just, we're keeping things simple. For the last meal of the day, to finish it off, we're doing 5 ounces of ground beef again. As you can tell, I do 3 steak meals right now. He just wanted to see how much steak we could do and just red meat, and it digests well for me, so we've kept that in. So 5 ounces of red meat, 3 whole eggs, and 50 grams of rice. So 50 grams of carbs worth of rice. So 50 grams of carbs there from the rice, 3 eggs, and 5 ounces of beef. So like I said, this is probably the biggest drop we've done yet, because we want to see a lot of traction here ahead. But we are here, like I said, we had to hit Walmart up today because we got kicked out of Publix. I get all my beef so you already know that. I get all my protein sources, my beef, my chicken, steak, from MegaFit meals. So I'll get that order in weekly, but I use all their protein sources, and then I'll just get everything else from a store like this. Grab some drinking water.
How much water do you drink right now?
I'm drinking probably a gallon and a half to 2 gallons a day. And that's what I think everybody should be at least a gallon to gallon and a half. But we obviously need a little bit more. But if you can get 2 gallons in a day, you're doing very well and ideal. Some cage freeze. All right, so I still have to admit, I am still doing my little bit of treat, so I don't ever cheat or anything. I still do a little Fresca. I'll usually take that out about 3-4 weeks out from a show. I'll stop and eat, you know, diet pop or any diet carbonated sodas that way. But for now, we keep them in and just make sure, you know, you have the discipline to take them out leading into a show. Also, I just thought of something. Here in 2 weeks, we are going to be doing that, so half off code again. So when you use my code Butcher on either GASP or Better Bodies, everything on the website is 50% off. We did this like 6-7 months ago. I know a lot of you took advantage of that, and then a lot of you were pissed that you didn't. Because like I said, you can get anything on the website for 50% off. It's for 2 days, it's just for a weekend. It's kind of a give back opportunity that they're doing. They give it back to the community. I'll be posting more about it, but I just wanted to give you guys an early heads up. So if you're gonna think about buying some Better Bodies or Gas, that you wait and get stocked up there. Almond butter, where it can be $6.94 at Walmart or $19.90 down in Miami, or where were you at last couple weeks ago?
In the Caribbean.
Caribbean, $19 for a jar of almond butter in the Caribbean. But down in Miami, when I was down there, it cost $12, I think. So this might be the most widely ranged price item I've ever seen. Okay, so I am still doing some condiments. I'll do like a, you know, low reduced sugar ketchup. And then I also do no sugar added raised barbecue sauce. So I'll put this on the steak meal just a little bit. If you haven't had to try this one, I really suggest doing that. Like I said, no sugar added, still really good. And obviously lower calorie as you can. We'll probably take out condiments at 3 weeks out, or at least reduce them down to either just mustard or hot sauce usually. Probably one of the most enjoyable items I'm eating still, so I always make sure the yellower the better. They've really stepped up their, I will say Walmart stepped up their blueberry game. They're actually big and boisterous.
Voluptuous.
Voluptuous. Big booty blueberries. Okay, and a little chicken broth to finish off. I still have that one chicken meal, but chicken is still not going down very easy still. I'll just pour a little bit on this just to soften up the chicken, tenderize it a little bit.
As a bodybuilder, do you use more trash bags or do more loads of laundry?
Well, since we got down here, it's more loads of laundry because I fucking sweat through 5 shirts a day. No, Ivana's out of town, so now we got to get the extra stuff. So the trash bags, the cat stuff. Where are we going? Well, this is the dog's meal replacement. When he gets hungry, he just steals the cat's food.
$63 isn't too bad, huh?
No. And you don't have to pay for all the meat right now through here. It's a lot cheaper. Like I said, prep does save some money on food without all those additives and everything, especially the juices and everything. So, not too bad. Did you see the greeter? His fly was wide open.
Oh my gosh.
He said bye to us and his fly was just sitting there wide open. All right, that wasn't too bad. So we got in and out. It's a pretty nice Walmart. I'll give it to him. The only Florida Walmart thing we saw was somebody was walking around with no shoes on, just barefoot. But maybe they were just there to buy some shoes. I don't know. But what we'll be doing next, like I said, is I'll show you exactly what my diet is if you haven't already seen it. And then we're gonna do some training here later. We're just gonna keep bringing things to you and maybe sneak in a little physique update there as well, so because everything is rolling good, and I'm excited to bring this next stage, this next package to the stage for all of you to see. So thank you for continuing to support. Let's keep running this, keep having fun, keep getting better. Let's go. It's definitely undercover something.
Safety is his golden.
All right, what is up, everybody? It is time to train. So I'm gonna run a little solo back session today. It's Monday, so we're starting off the week right here. If you've been following my Instagram story, posing with KJ Center Stage. So my buddy Joey Belt and his wife, or his fiance Christina, have a posing company that they're helping out, making sure you're nailing your mandatories, nailing your quarter turns. So I said, you know, let's do it. So it's good to hold yourself accountable. You know, even us at the top just need to make sure that we can get those things set so we do it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I like to pose in the morning after cardio and stuff, but to go through a, you know, an intense session with him, it was very beneficial. So I'll be doing that all the way through the show. Anything you know about them, reach out to KJ Center Stage on Instagram. His name's Joey, he can help you out. But
link in bio.
Link in bio, yeah, I'm gonna throw it in there. Today, like I said, we got a few new pieces in here. So a few new back pieces, as well as a new spin machine like the old Cybex. So I'm actually gonna run those today, bring you along with me, and we'll kind of touch base here at the end on what's next to come. And you know, some big things happening in the next few weeks, so let's keep rolling. Before you start asking in the comments, butcher hooks, they will be out. I can't give you I wish I could give you an exact date, but the thing is, so I already made about 100 pairs, but then I realized that that's not even gonna come close to, you know, the demand, just because based off of social media, based off the requests already, based off people wanting to pre-order. So I'm doing another round of production. I wanna do another 300-400 more. So when I drop these, I wanna make sure that they're not like first 100 and they're gone and people are pissed. So I appreciate the love. Go follow at The Butcher Hooks. So that's where I'm gonna be posting a lot on that Instagram, keeping people up to date. That's where you're gonna be able to get the link to everything, and I will do all the communication through there. Just wanted to start with something, stretch it out, loosen this up. So we're doing this wide grip, this wide side grip, cable pull down. I just went up to the top set there. Got 12 or 15. So now we'll do a back off, but I want to do some squeezes. So like I said, a little bit more concentration stuff. I'm gonna come down, try to pin it and hold on the bottom for a 2 count, 2 to 3 count, and then slowly release it up. So a lot more focused on swinging the body. Elbows are forward, driving through the lats, coming down, squeezing, release slow. So pin it, release slow. All right, we are moving on to some pullovers. It is pullover time. I'm going to do some single arm ones today, so with the cuffs. So these are the hypertrophy coach cuffs. I talked about in the previous video, but these are my favorite, absolute favorite cuffs. Just the most secure, most durable. I just feel them the greatest. You can get these from his website, Hypertrophy Coach. But this is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do one arm pulls here. So I'm gonna need to grab a ball real quick, I'll grab it in a second. We're gonna load the lat individually, pull through, down to the hip, squeeze through the hip, slow release back through. So arm is slightly bent and fixed though. So nothing here, nothing moving, just fixed here. And we're only using this lat to make this motion of pulling it through the ground, through into your waist, then release it back slow. One more.
Finish, Brett.
Ooh. Now this one's great, such isolation. You gotta find it though. You gotta find where you're separating between your serratus into your lat and then just holding it in there. So know what you're working, man. Oh, wow. Oh, shit, that was good. Okay, so instead of doing a back off there, I just wanted to, I gave it about 15 seconds to balance out. I went straight into a 2-arm. So nothing too crazy heavy, just really just finishing them off there. A lot of blood in there, so I wanted to do some kind of variation that instead of the single arm, so double. So I'm gonna do 2 rounds of that. So I'm gonna wait about here, about 10 more seconds, and go right into it again. Okay, we are moving on here. So single arm isolation movement for the lat here. This is pendulum arm. Rogers, the Rogers 3-way row. I love doing this just a single arm. It's mimicking kind of a dumbbell row, but I feel this one more, just because you can stay into the pad. So chest supported, I'm staying into it. I'm driving past my body. So the key of this is to drive your elbow as far back behind your body. And I almost think in your head, obviously not possible, but in your head you're thinking, I'm trying to drag this elbow all the way back to my backside hip. So I'm trying to pull and round it back through. But the main key here is you can't throw out your shoulder. I know it doesn't really make sense, but it is. So you're trying to go as far back as you can and turn without opening your shoulder. So I'm squeezing this far back. Come on. This shit's great. Yep.
Come on, Brett.
Yep. Okay, so we just got done doing the single arms there. Went up to I think 6 plates a side. That's the most I've ever done actually. That felt really good. Now I want to do a back off. So I want to do actually 2 arms now. I'm gonna do a drop set. So got a little help here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do 10 to 12. He's gonna take one off each side. I'm gonna do 10 to 12. Take one off each side, and then at the end I'm gonna do just squeezes. So come back, really hold that contraction. Think about, you know, when you're setting up, you know, either a back double or a back lat spread, more like it, setting that Christmas tree. So we're gonna focus on that squeeze, bringing in that detail. Thank you, sir.
Finish, Brett. Let's go.
2. Oh, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Oh, that was good. We are moving on to this news piece. So we just got this in a couple days ago. This is the, I call it the DY row, so Dorian Yates row. It's a hammer strength piece, but it's a low setup. So you're really pulling out of your pocket here, bringing it up. So lats, mid back, into the low traps, but just overall, really nice because you can just get yourself in there, chest supported, drive yourself in there, and drive past you. So another good piece I got in here to just keep building on this back in here, man.
Doing here real quick.
Just squeeze it. We're gonna do some squeezes here. Finish this off, so drive those back and hold, and then probably rep out at the end if we have some match. Here we go. All right. Just checking out this new machine. So we got the new Cybex Smith machine here. I'm gonna do some rows on it. So not so much for strength and heaviness right now. I'm pretty toast actually. Like yesterday was a low day. I only probably had like 250 grams of carbs yesterday. I'm feeling it today. So, and energy's down a little bit, strength's way down, but we're battling through, having a good time. So I'm just gonna focus on getting really good bent over rows here. Perfect form, perfect execution. I like doing it on this Cybex Smith because it's straight up and down. It's a very vertical plane. It doesn't come, towards you or away from you at all like the other ones do. So this is a smooth one, and able just to kind of stay over it, really row through that mid back. So we'll see what we can get up to here. It's gonna be more about execution, 12 to 15 reps. No back offs here, just a few straight sets, and we'll keep moving on. Come on. Yeah.
Keep working, Brett. Let's go. Come on. Yes, sir.
Working the areas of the back, layering them. So now we're gonna do some upper. So looking at this across the board versus better bodies. We're gonna do, so I like to do this with dumbbells a lot. You see me do so when I'm leaning over the top of an incline bench. You can also do it here on like a T-bar row, so a chest supported T-bar row. I'm gonna put my feet really far back and high here, and then literally, I'm gonna put my chest right to like the end here, so like my chin is just hanging off. If I wanted to work more lower back, or mid back I mean, I would hang over it more on this, but this, since I'm doing upper back, I want to position it so I'm driving through the top. So elbows are high, driving through the top of your back. So mattering on the angle where you're pulling is gonna work different parts of your back. So high, mid, low. So we're gonna go high right now.
Let's go, Brett.
Yep. Shit's separating you.
Are you racking it in between?
I'm not gonna. Okay. I'm doing upper back focus, so it won't be too big.
Okay. You know what? All this stuff. Come on. We'll see what happens. Of course, it's the weekend.
Yep. Come on.
So that's like
Once you do it, it's half the muscles are right. So it's not bad, but it's just a fact. People follow it.
One more. Yep.
But now I spend another 7. No. Now I spend another 5, 10. Bullshit.
2. Out. Out.
Come on, Texas. Send me a picture, bro.
Three.
Where'd you send it? Really?
Yes. We'll chalk up a few of those for Justin at the end. Thanks for Josh. All right, guys, that's it for today. That was I'm putting through it. So as you can tell, fatigue's starting to set in more. Food's a lot lower, obviously, but it's working, man. So we're leaning up fast. I will start bringing more physique updates and stuff. I just really like to get going right quick here, especially when the changes are going. Just change as fast as I can. You know, layer up, get the big shirts on, and just put it in the work. So that's what we're doing right now. Working hard every single day, sweating my ass off every single day. But it's gonna pay off. So we are 7.5 weeks out from Romania. This is when the fun starts to begin. So bringing it home real quick. If you're up in the Northeast, so New York area, New Jersey area, I guess probably more like it, I will be at the Natural Body Block Party October 1st. So Saturday, the October 1st, I'll be out there for Raw and Revive. It's gonna be like myself, Ian, Charles Griffin, Vaughn, a couple other guys from the team. But we'll be out there all day on Saturday, so I'd like to meet a lot of you, so come out to the Raw and Revive booth at the Natural Body Block Party, October 1st. But besides that, I'll just keep on bringing you these weekly updates with a lot more scheduled for next week, a lot more fun. So thank you again for everything, guys. Just keep on throwing comments and keep throwing the love. Let me know what you guys want to see, especially with these weeks ahead. There's a lot of fun's about to happen, a lot of changes, anxiousness. Overall, just loving it, man. So we'll see you next week. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Talk to you soon.